Up, this your boy Crisscross 304 checking in. Another great weekend of sports. Just heard some sights and sounds from UFC Greenville from this past weekend, and of course McGregor losing to Khabib just a few months back. Well, several months back to be exact. Earlier today, USA women's soccer gets the win, 2-1 versus Spain. Megan Rapinoe scores two penalty kick goals. The game was to win the game, but the game was tied at halftime, 1-1. Spain gave the USA, number one team in the world, quite a scare. And then it was USA getting the goal in the second half and then having to hold on for 8.5 minutes of extra time. Despite the 90 minutes elapsing, they had 8.5 minutes of extra time due to injuries and substitutes and things of that nature. So it was a little bit chaotic. Both Megan Rapinoe and other USA superstar both went out of the game. So if Spain would have scored, the USA could have been definitely in big trouble in extra time. So luckily that didn't happen. The USA held off Spain, got the win, and now they'll move to the round of 8, or better known as the quarterfinals, where they'll take on France on Friday. And it's going to be another tough game for the women's soccer team because France is the host country. So, another country, especially the host nation. So France will bring their A game against the USA. Again, number one team in the world, won a few World Cups here recently. So many USA fans will look to the USA to win another one. But the question is, in this World Cup, is why aren't the U.S. women getting more coverage? You know, when the U.S. men make the World Cup, and of course we haven't seen them win one. I don't know if they've ever won one, but definitely haven't won one in my lifetime because I've been watching since I was a kid. But they get all types of coverage. Everyone knows all the names of the players and things of that nature. But you got the women's team for USA that's number one in the world, and they get almost no coverage. So it's hard to understand, hard to figure out. And it brings up a topic of the women for USA wanting more pay. They want more money. They want to be paid equal to men. And I think I've been a critic of that, because it's kind of supply and demand. But at the same time, when you see the lack of coverage locally here in the U.S., especially when we have the number one team in the world and we're expected to win, it's kind of jaw-dropping. And the women do, in my opinion now, deserve to get paid equal to the men, and they deserve especially and more so to have the coverage. But that's the situation. Stay tuned. We'll come back. We'll talk about UFC right after this. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. This is The Community. I'm so stressed. Why won't they just back off? Get off me. Why am I feeling so anxious? Move out the way, I'm so anxious. I'm feeling so anxious. So anxious. Why am I feeling so anxious? Move out the way, I'm so anxious. I'm feeling so anxious, so anxious, so anxious. I keep talking, just listen. Going for a ride on an endless mission. Got tickets, free admission. Feeling so sick, can't wait.